everyone, and welcome to the Collector's Table Live. Got a little back feed there. I'm just going to apologize right off the rip, guys. I have been a little under the weather, so my voice is not fully like 100%. So I might sound like a 12-year-old little boy every now and then. But we'll get through the show. And yeah, today's a big day. We got this bad boy.
Nice.
Yes, sir, Ski.
This thing is huge, man. I mean, it doesn't look like it on the camera, but it's pretty big. Anyway.
I'm excited.
So what's going on with you guys? Trey, what's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm still, as far as my collecting, I'm still just waiting on the LBS Cyclops. Like I said, I've got it paid off. Just waiting to see when it's going to be shipped.
Congratulations.
I heard from a little birdie that it doesn't have a very big yes. Just to put a hint out there if anybody's trying to get it.
Okay.
My LBS Magneto is coming anytime soon. Still just making payments on the Hulk, but of course I just ordered that Blade dial. I'm wanting to see the Blade Museum. PCS said they're going to show something pretty soon. Just finished paying off my ex of Maestro.
Oh wow!
I heard it's going to be shipping next month, which I did not think was going to happen. But
holy moly!
That puts a little wrench in my plans. And then hopefully soon, man. I know you guys know we found out there's going to be a very big secret in the community coming out. I hope we get to break it because it's so huge. I can't say what it is, but yeah, it's going to be huge.
So we'll touch on that back in a second. We're not going to give away any spoilers, but we'll touch back on that in a second as people trickle in. I see people in the chat just kind of trickling in. But Astro, what you got going on, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having me once again. Not much going on. Same old, man. Same old.
Okay.
Same old. Excited to see the new Ant-Man movie next weekend.
Does that come out next weekend?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. I might have to go check that out. I'll probably take my kids to watch that.
Yeah, man.
That looks like that's probably gonna be the best Ant-Man that's gonna be released.
1000%.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. My man Shane, what's going on? The Dark Lord.
I'm going to go see Ant-Man on Thursday, and I still have not seen a preview yet. I'm going in fresh.
So nice.
Okay.
I know if I go see a movie, I don't need to see a preview. I want to go in as fresh as possible, always.
Okay.
It's only when I'm undecided if I'm going to see it, I try to watch a preview.
I'm going to go see now that you guys mentioned it, I'll be honest, I forgot about it. And but I saw the trailer, and the trailer looked really, really good. I want to see that thing, man. It looks like it's going to probably be good.
I just heard two characters that I didn't know was going to be in it. I won't spoil that for you, Shane.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Who do we know is going to be in it for sure, though?
Ant-Man. We just leave it there.
Yeah, I'm not having the Dark Lord come after me. I'm not having it.
I know that Kang is in there. That I can avoid, but that's all I know.
Okay.
Let's not say anything else. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just watched the trailer.
Let me share something with you guys. So I had something come in recently, and I know I was texting you guys like a little girl about it when I got it because I'm a Predator fan. And let me see if I can pull this up. Let me try to share my screen so I can show everybody. Entire screen. So,
man, beautiful.
What a beast.
I got this bad boy.
Beautiful.
Let me move this thing out of the way. Man, let me tell you. I don't want to spoil the review. I got to do the review on this. I mean, you could probably guess already. I mean, this thing is just look at it.
Did you film the review, or you just didn't?
I started filming the review, but as you can tell in my voice, I got sick. I got sick in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So my voice gave out completely. and I was out of work for like 2 or 3 days, and so I didn't do anything. I was like, all right, even though I'm out of work, I'll try to do a little bit of filming or whatever. And my voice just gave out, man. I could not get it done. But I did shoot like a lot of other things that I didn't need my voice for, like the cinematic stuff. But this thing is awesome.
Yeah, that thing's tall.
Oh, actually, let me show you this. And hang on one sec. I'm going to show you this. Give you a little sneak peek. Here's a little teaser right here.
Oh wow!
Hold on. Let me. Here's a little teaser right here.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. This thing alone weighs like 8 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like the average size of a Bowen.
Yeah, man. I mean, this thing is heavy, and they give you three portraits, including the one. So actually, you get like 4 portraits altogether.
How tall was that? How many inches tall was that?
It came out to about 36 inches, 35 inches.
Okay.
I got it sitting over here. I can't wait to show the community once it's all filmed. But let me put this back because that's not for today. But yeah. So I had that going on, and let me go back here. There we go. Yeah, so I had that going on, and what else we got going on? Let's see. Let me pull my notes back up. So next weekend we have Todd from Spec Fiction that's going to be joining us. I don't know if everybody knows that. I think you guys know. I don't know if I think Astro knows.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit. So Todd from Spec Fiction is going to be here next weekend, next Sunday. We're going to be back at our normal time. You guys know I'm just going a little bit earlier today because of the Super Bowl. Everybody's going to be going to like Super Bowl parties and watching the game. Go Eagles. I'm from Philly. So, yeah, we're going to be unboxing the Alien Hive Warrior, the alien, the one with the eggs, and he's coming down off the eggs. And I got the black variant of that. So I think that'll be cool to have Todd on the show and kind of talk to him about that. Yeah. We're also going to be talking to Todd. I've been talking a little bit to Todd about going to his gallery and flying out to his gallery. That should be sometime in the springtime. I heard he's got a pretty massive place, and I want to just show the community that. And another thing is talking about just distributors as in general, but Marcos. Funny story with Marcos. I was actually, I joined, for some reason, I wasn't part of the Collector Zone group. So I joined the group, and he had messaged me and said, hey, how did you hear about me or whatever? And I don't know if that was like just a generic thing, just so he knows how people heard about him, or if he was just asking me. And it wasn't under the Collector's Table Facebook group thing that I'm still working on. So I just said, yeah, man, it's me from the Collector's Table or whatever. He's like, oh, I didn't know it was you. By the way, we just got to talking. He said, by the way, you should come out to my grand opening in May. And he was telling me that some of the guys are going out there. I think Six mentioned it on his channel yesterday that he's going to be going. Marcos mentioned that I think Astro, I don't know if you're going or.
I'll be there.
Okay, so you'll be there. I might more than likely go out there and fly out to Michigan and do a tour. It'd be cool to meet all the guys in the community if whoever's going out there. I think Fatal's going out there, Fatal the Collector. So I think that'll be cool to kind of just show everybody. I hear Marcos has got a huge place opening it up too. So it's always cool to kind of show off, a gallery full of really cool art pieces, especially if they're displayed properly and everybody can kind of see it. So we got that going on.
Where is it at in Michigan?
It's like it's St. Joseph.
St. Joseph's, yep. St. Joseph's. It's by a big lake, right? Or something.
Lake Michigan, I
Lake,
believe.
is it Lake Michigan? Okay.
But it's like you can fly into like Grand Rapids. You can fly even into somewhere near Chicago and drive there too. It's a few different places.
I live in Indianapolis. I'm really not that far from there. So,
How far is that from you? Like, how many hours do you know if you
it's
drive?
3 hours from Indianapolis to Chicago.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah,
you may have to check it out.
it might be cool. And Shane, you know, I'm sure that's pretty far from you. Or how far is Michigan from you? I think
maybe frozen.
Shane, you hear me?
Never mind.
Oh, there. I unplugged the speaker for a sec. I couldn't hear anything, and I'm trying to play with it. And like, what's going on? Yeah, it wasn't in all the way.
It's all good. I can hear you now. So, Shane, how far is Michigan from you? I don't know if you heard me talking about Marcos's place.
Holy fuck, it's far.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to share that with you guys. I think it'll be a cool trip just to take my family up there too, and kind of see the area. And are you going to be going by yourself, Astro, or?
I'm not sure yet. We haven't I haven't figured it out with the wife yet, but we'll see.
Okay.
It shows I'm only 2 hours and 54 minutes from St. Joseph's.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Maybe
Let's say hi to some of these guys that came in. The nice guy. What's up, nice guy? Thanks for coming, man. All things gaming. Been waiting for this. I have too, brother. I have too. Thanks for joining. Justin Sports, statue collector. Thanks for coming, man. Go Shane. Here we go. And who else we got in here? Alan Pierce. What's up, Alan? How you doing? Trey. Shangi. What's up? Good day from Australia. Oh, wow. Watching at 5 a.m. Man, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you getting up so early to watch this, man. And who else we got in here? Fettuccine Alfredo. What's up, familia? This is exciting. It is, man. Very exciting. Another thing to mention, guys, remember we got the 1,000 subscriber giveaway that's going to be happening as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. I think I don't know what I'm at right now, but we're almost halfway there. I think we're like
456.
456. So if you guys aren't subscribed and you like the kind of stuff that I'm bringing you guys, be so kind to subscribe to the channel. Plus, I try to bring you guys some, the newest stuff that's coming out. Not everything, but the stuff that's pretty hot on the market that I'm into and probably you guys are into too, even though we might not collect the same things. And then, yeah, that's basically it. I say let's get this show on the road, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to move my chair out the way.
I checked. Michigan is 1,600 miles from me.
So not that far.
A bit of a trek. Yeah.
So right up the road, right?
Yeah. All right, let me try to get this thing going here.
Man,
I'll get my intern.
Adam, are you getting the whole line?
Yeah. Are you talking about for the
every
turtles?
Every single piece they come out with, you're going to get?
Well, I mean, when you say the line, I mean, I plan on it. Yes.
Okay,
if there's something that I just don't like for whatever reason, I won't buy it. But I plan on getting the here. Can you hold that box over there on that side? I plan on getting the. Hold it steady. Man, this thing is shoved in there. Jeez.
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put it on the ground upside down and try to pull it up.
Yeah, let's do that. Here. Let me stand this up. Let's do it this way.
Sometimes it's really hard to do that.
Yeah, I just broke off the handle trying to pull it out.
Adam, I can't control anything. Why don't you put yourself full screen?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put that on full screen. That work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that better for you guys?
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me, Shane.
Do you like the Turtles, Adam, all just based on your childhood, or is there something different?
Yeah, man. I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid, and it was big from my childhood. And my favorite character was Shredder.
Okay.
I love Shredder. And what's on this other side? I feel something over there. Oh, those are straps. Okay, cool.
Yeah, straps.
Who's your favorite turtle? And that goes for Trey and Astro too. And in the chat, if you guys want to pick someone.
This thing is shoved in there. I think my favorite turtle is probably going to be. I like Donatello, man. He's got all the gadgets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always like inventing stuff. But like I said, I was really big into Shredder. I used to like the whole concept of like Shredder and the Foot Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like that a lot. So
mine was Leonardo, because I think he was the best fighter. I think he had the best skill set and talent that I liked. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my answer as well. Leo. Yep.
It's hard growing up. I originally liked Donatello, and then I liked Leo. I was like, oh, he's a cool leader. Then I switched to Raph, and I'm like, he's just cool and badass. And then I switched to Michelangelo.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Take these straps out the way. There you go. Let's see what's under this thing. Oh my God, this thing is huge.
I will say, so, the nice guy just said he loves how they PCS switched to straps. I agree. I like how Sideshow kind of started doing that as well. I think the straps are just so much better than tape.
Yeah.
Sideshow does straps now?
They did it with their Batman, the latest Batman, Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Returns. I mean, the Daniel Bell piece with the lightning and all that. Yeah, they did it with that one. So
the last one I got from them was Nightcrawler, and
okay,
I think that was tape. I think.
Yeah,
maybe not. I don't remember straps, but.
Mm-hmm.
Ant and PCS are just doing so much right now.
Yeah,
they're doing
PCS,
so good.
Man. I've been meaning to make a video about PCS, man. They've really put in some work the past like year.
Yeah.
I could tell you this. Ant sent me some pics of their Devastator, some works in progress, just yesterday or day before. It's looking really good.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You said the Devastator?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It's got that just a little bit of modernized, not quite as much as XM. So it's still, still pretty G1 true, but not quite as blocky, like a little more sleek. I actually like it. I like it. So so far so good.
I'm excited to see what else he does with his Marvel line too.
Trying to figure out where to lift this at because the sewer's got these poles where the rods going through it. So I don't want to make sure I don't break anything. Wow.
All right. What did you say, Trey?
I can't wait to see what else they're going to be doing with Marvel. Like knowing that Daredevil's also coming, I think this year, and Storm's supposed to be coming this year. I just want to know what all they're going to do and like what version, since they've got such diversity they can use because of the video games. I'm just excited to see what they do with that.
That's going to be all 1/3 scale, right? To continue the line, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I need a 1/4 scale Storm in the 90s white outfit.
Yeah.
There's 2 customs being made this year of that exact suit, so I'll just.
You guys see the base? Just says what, Raphael?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's
123.
It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's pretty heavy too. But yeah, that's the base so far.
Looks good.
Yeah. See, those were I wanted to be careful I don't lift this and like break one of these little rods in there.
Right.
All right. And then they got the robots down here. What are they called again? The Mauser. Yeah. Is it the Mausers? Mausers. Am I right?
Mousers, yeah.
Yep.
Mousers. Shit, no, I can't fucking.
It's been years.
Shang G is asking you, Adam, for details on your Lazy Susan. I assume that's an Amazon.
Yeah, I got that on Amazon. It was a little pricey because that's like the best one that they offer on Amazon.
Is that the motorized one that holds like 250 pounds?
It holds up to like, I think 150 pounds.
150.
It's like $100 and some bucks, right?
Yeah. It was like $140 or something like that.
Yeah.
Here,
I got the same one.
I got that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody basically bought the same one because I don't think anybody else makes one really.
Yeah.
So I bought these ring lights. I bought the Lazy Susan, everything. I'm gonna start doing some reviews and shit, and I just haven't had time.
I've been wanting to get one. Would you guys feel comfortable having that under like your bigger statues, like permanently, or would that be scary to do that?
No, I mean, only thing that's going to happen, assuming the table you have is going to hold the weight, is if over time maybe it just doesn't spin anymore, like, you know. But it's not going to break apart and drop your statue.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, I would put it under like a centerpiece. If I had like a centerpiece, like my Predator statue, if it was like in the center of a table, like a table in the center of the room, I would probably leave it under something like that and then just buy another one for reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Shangi, PCS is going hard in 23. Yeah, for sure, man.
I even spray painted mine black.
Duck Rogers, what's up, man? PCS is really turning on the heat. I'm still curious if they're going to become a distributor on their own soon.
Probably, maybe.
That's a good question.
See, I thought that originally, but that's because I misread what Ant posted. I thought he said distribute, but he said disrupt the collecting
What's up,
community.
Jesse?
Did we ever get a follow-up on that?
Nope, not yet. It's to come. Okay. I did talk to him about it. He wouldn't exactly spill the beans to me, but he did say it's coming and it's going to be, according to him, it's going to be big.
Yeah. All right. We got about 24 guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys showing up. If you could hit that like button, I appreciate it.
Rashid, what's up?
Someone banned this man.
Other against the Mauser switch out. Yeah. Hey, Shangi, did you go against the Mauser switch out because you heard about the weight of the Mauser? I know some people were talking about the weight of the Mauser being a little bit too heavy for Raphael's, what do they call those? What do they call that weapon? You guys remind me.
Of who?
For Raphael, you know, his weapons that he's holding. The Sai, yeah. So I was hearing that some people went against getting the deluxe version because of the Mauser being a little bit too heavy for the Sai, and they were afraid it was going to break. So I don't know, but we'll find out. Can you hear your thoughts on it? Yep. Who we got here? Darth Rashid. What's up, fellas? Congrats, Adam. Thanks, man. Sup, Trey, Astro, Shane.
He's a swirl. You know, that kind of hate talk, Rashid, is going to get you impeached.
Let me tell you something. If Rashid's still watching, because I know he's at work, he's probably in and out of watching, but let me put this camera down a little bit more too so we can see it a little better. I want to get a good view for you guys. If you guys missed the show on 6 channel, he had a show yesterday and then another show with Crippler. When Crippler's been, you know how Crippler's been filling in for Sick, which by the way, he's been doing an amazing job. So shout out to Crippler. And they were talking about Rashid being president. Man, you guys got to go back and watch that. It is the funniest thing in the world. It is so hilarious. on what Rashid and all the things he would change if he was president. So I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, Rashid, I'm definitely voting for you, brother. Especially
No
when
hot
you said,
boys.
yeah, when you said about the Brazilians and the tie, I'm in. All right, I'm getting the body out now. Oh man, this thing is heavy.
Wow, it's big.
Oh, it's heavy. Here,
What would you say that weighs, Adam? Just the body.
I don't know. I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. Probably, man, this weighs probably like 15 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah, probably about 15 pounds. I don't know if you guys could see everything.
That looks good.
I'm liking the shading on that.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back around and try to move this out of the way. Move that box over, please. All right. I'll just go in here now.
Nice and easy.
Do the feet fit flush?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a sideshow piece.
Yeah, it looks like it's, I mean, it looks like he's stepping right on there.
I got to wiggle that shit whenever I get a sideshow piece. Not all the time, but quite often. I'm fucking wiggling it, getting the hair dryer out, cursing sideshow.
Man, this thing looks great in person, guys. I wish you guys were here to see it. It looks really good.
Send us tickets. We could do a live show from your room.
Yeah. Man, with all the things I'm flying out to this year, on top of that, I'm supposed to be flying out to Thailand to go visit my wife's family.
Oh, nice.
And
okay.
And then I was talking. Yeah, that's what. Let's start with the stuff for the base.
What's up, Cash?
Any kind of robot parts right here.
What's up,
Yeah,
Cash?
you can't go to Bangkok and not go see Art.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I talked to Art because I was on his channel the other day for his live unboxing of what was he unboxing?
Dark Side?
No, he wasn't unboxing Dark Side. He was unboxing. I forget what he was unboxing. Why am I drawing a blank?
Isn't that scary at our age when you can't remember a couple?
Oh man, listen, I have the worst memory of all. I don't know if you guys could tell, but like I forget everything. I got the memory of a goldfish.
Well, the worst part is I watched that video and
you see, and you can't tell me either, huh?
Although to be fair, when I watched it,
it was Talon. He was unboxing Talon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great piece.
Yeah, got the little Mauser leg right there. Another Mauser leg. Where's this go? Yeah, so we were talking.
I came really close to getting this line myself.
Where does this Mauser leg go?
I think they look great.
Turn the box the other way around. I can see where it's at because I know one goes here. This has got to be the Mauser head right there.
Was this tempting you to get it, Shane?
Well, the only reason I didn't get it, I mean, I got the Sideshow 1/5 turtles, which I absolutely love. They're basically kind of like this, but a bit smaller. The only reason I don't go in on this line, just for one turtle, like what do you guys pay? It's 1,200 American, right?
I don't see this.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like 1,200, 1,300. Yeah.
You take 1,200 American, put that into Canadian, you're looking at 16. Add the shipping, you're looking at, I don't know, and this is in Canadian now. You're looking at about 19, and then duty. I'm looking at about $2,000 Canadian each turtle. So there's 8,000 just to get the 4 turtles. Then I get Splinter, Rocksteady, Bebop, Shredder. I'm going, 20,000 in on this line? That's why I don't go in on it. It's not like you guys where you pay half of that. It cost us double pretty much, or at least 40% more. So that's the only reason I didn't go in on this line.
Give me his hands. We'll put his hands.
You better love it.
You're right. And I do love the turtles, but not enough. Just for 4 turtles, this goes $8,000. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, like I said, you better be ready to marry it. That month.
I could probably get it for cheaper. Actually, there's probably a Canadian distributor. One of the guys I use. I'd probably be able to get it for maybe $1,600-1,700 all in. But you times that by, if he goes big on this line times 8 characters, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money, especially if you're out of the country.
Fuck you, Shane. Fuck you, Mark. I got to stick with Star Wars and Transformers this year. That's what I got to do. That's what year it is. You bastard.
I basically like collecting all the odd stuff. Like, I'm not like a lot of guys collect the DC or the Marvel. You know what I mean? I like to collect like stuff like Terminator, Aliens, Predator, stuff like this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Blade, just like the random odds and ends. Here, let me see if I could show you guys this. Here's one of his size.
Is it real metal?
No.
Okay.
It's all sculpted stuff.
Do you think it should have been?
I think it would have probably been cool, but as long as it looks cool, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
I wonder how much extra money that would cost. Like just on one Raphael statue. Wow. Would that bring up the price $50, $100, $200? Because I'd say most collectors would probably think it's worth it if it's under $100.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if it would bring it up much more, or if there's like more that goes into making it.
Mm-hmm.
These wraps around his wrists look really good.
Mm-hmm.
Around his feet, and like the paint around his like the way they made these wraps look.
Yeah.
Like they look like they're real cloth wraps. And they're not, they're sculpted, so it looks really good, especially around like his wrists right there.
Have you guys seen the 1/4 scale custom turtles done by the same artist?
Send it to me, Shane. Send it to me, Shane.
All right.
If you have it.
Oh yeah.
I like the color green they used for the skin.
Yeah.
I really like that.
This down here looks really good too. In person,
Yeah.
this even looks good. I mean, on camera, it looks good too, but see if I can get a better light on this. Like you see the resin down there?
Oh yeah.
Looks really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Goes a Mauser head. I mean, it looks just like the cartoon, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also got like a very realistic look to it. I think this goes here.
Astro, you wanted these, right?
No, I think I just want to know which ones you were talking about. I plan not to collect the turtles.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted the pictures, I meant.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean you're getting the yeah. My bad.
No worries.
I'm not sure if this goes here or what. Mm-mm. Now, it didn't come with any instructions, did it, Delilah? No. It didn't come with any instructions, so. What was that? Is that the one for? It goes in this way? There we go. There you go. And now this is going to be the tricky part, is putting the side through this. This, okay, now I wish this was metal.
Mm.
This thing's got some weight to it. This thing's got some weight to it. It probably weighs about 2 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, maybe 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. But I think this goes, does it go like this? I think that holds up. I got to look at a picture of it, and they don't have instructions, but I think that goes up like that. Does that look right to you guys?
Yeah, that looks right to me.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, I just don't like how this is, there's no other support than the SI. If you look at it from the side, there's no other support but the SI.
Now I see why you say you wish it were metal.
I don't know that I wouldn't display it without that. I don't know if I like it better with it or without it because I like the way the hand and the SI is on that left hand.
But here's another thing. So you still have these legs that need to go onto the Mauser, so it's going to make it heavier. Now, the good news is these feel really light.
All right, I sent that to you, Astro.
My man.
I'm actually getting the shredder from that group, and I'm going to throw it with my.
Yeah. I've definitely seen these for sure.
Yeah, it's the same artist that makes the PCS. That's why they're so similar.
This is so awesome. Yeah, for sure.
There's actually, I'll send this to you too. There's a side-by-side pick, a collector buddy of mine.
Okay, so this might be on wrong. It might need to turn a little bit more. Yeah, guys, I can say anybody who's got this on order, this is the only thing is this SI with this. I'm not saying it's like a deal breaker. It's probably fine. They probably engineered it this way. It just makes me nervous.
Right.
Fair
enough.
Oh, man, I can't even pull it back off now.
Cash told you stop flexing your guns at him.
Yeah, what guns? I got a dad bod.
Oh, man, the ladies love a good dad bod. Come on.
Yeah, those things are in. I hear, from what I hear.
Yeah, it's fucking comfortable. It's safe. You know.
You talking about this way, Delano?
Who wants all that hard muscle? Like, come on.
You hurt yourself.
Right? Injury, man. It's real.
All right, I'm going to put this back on in a second because that makes me nervous. I'll mess with that back in a second. Let's look at the portrait.
I honestly like it without it, to be honest. It's more clean.
Yeah, I think it. I like that they did it, and I like a Mauser. I mean that it makes the piece look a lot better. It's the only thing is that this is like flexing when I put that Mauser on. So it makes me real nervous about that. So, but
it's fine. You don't have to put it on there. It looks good without it.
Yeah,
I like it without it.
All right, so let's look at one portrait. And grab his bandana. Hey, grab these bandanas for me out of there with the tape. Just untape them real quick, please. I'm so lucky I have my daughter that likes helping me do this kind of stuff. Oh,
let me
show you the portrait.
You make her do it and you pay her. But yes, I'm sure she loves it.
Oh, that looks nice.
That's nice. Is that a scar on his nose? Is that a cut?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
That's cool.
Do you like that? Do you like that he's got some battle damage? Or
yes, I think it makes it look more realistic. Okay. Like it's still got the cartoon vibe.
I love the smile, the teeth. That's very cartoons.
Yeah, but I think that looks good.
Yeah, looks great.
There it is, man.
And we got to get the bandana.
Adam, maybe it's the perspective, so let me know. Is this a piece that you should display on an upper shelf, or is it okay near the bottom? Because it looks like he's looking down, or is that just the camera?
So I'm still not sure how I'm going to display him. He does look like he's looking down a little bit. So probably on a higher shelf, at least like one of the shelves I got back here, like a second tier shelf like that.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't put him down here like how I got the Spider-Man figures, which all of this is going to move around. This is all temporary, but so yeah, it would probably be a little bit too low to display him on a bottom shelf. Now, one thing to be aware of got a seam line right here that you can't see too much in the camera, but you could see it in person. Now, you'll probably be displaying them like more like this anyway. So you're not going to see the seam line because his head's pretty big. And you can't, you can see the seam line there a little bit, but it doesn't look bad. It's not bad at all. All right, let's see which bandana goes on here. And that's his bandana.
You know what's great about this? It's a great looking piece, and it didn't take you 3 hours to set up like a Prime 1 statue.
Yeah. One thing I could tell you, his like nails, his toenails, they look so cool. It looks really real. I like how they did like the enamel on his actual toes. All right, let me try to catch up with the chat here a little bit. Here, actually, you know what? Now that we got them together, I'm just going to move this back, Delilah. Move that table back a little bit. Move that side. Yep. Yeah, I can't wait for the shredder. I really can't wait for the shredder. I think the shredder is going to look awesome.
Just you moving that table gave me a bit of anxiety.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere.
Does this meet your expectations or exceed them?
Oh, no, it meets it.
Okay.
It meets it for sure. The cool thing about this table is this table
motorized.
Yeah, so it's great for like reviews and stuff like that.
Oh, that's great.
So when I'm doing reviews, I could stop it anywhere. Let me put my camera back up a little bit. Yeah, so it's easy to kind of move this, and it goes super high up, so it's great. Yeah, the collector's table I actually got from Amazon. But yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. I don't want to do a full-blown review because I'm going to do a separate review on my channel. But I think the shredder that they tease is going to look really, really cool. Oh, I didn't show you the other portrait. You grab me the other portrait, Delilah.
What do you guys think of that shredder? Would you rather, I know it looks good. Would you rather it look a little more classic? Do you like the over modernized take on it or the different take? What do you think? Or would you rather more of a classic look? Because the turtles are classic, but Shredder is definitely not.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like the white eyes better.
You like the white eyes better?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, but it's nice that they give you the option.
Let's see how it looks. Sounds like somebody's gaming over there.
Not me.
Somebody's typing like.
That's Astro.
That's my wife, Bob, and she's over there typing. She has a gaming keyboard. So.
I was like, somebody's writing an essay. All right, let me try this other bandana. So, which portrait do you guys like more? What's the vote?
The white eyes.
White eyes.
Yeah, white eyes for me for sure.
Yeah, I think white eyes looks
way
better.
For sure. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and switch it back out with the white eyes. Now, this one has got more like tears in his bandana. It's got more like, I don't know if you could see this, but like you see like the tears in the top of his bandana.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Adam, let me ask you, would you rather have that bandana with white eyes, if you could?
Yes.
Or the classic bandana?
I like that other bandana with the white eyes.
Okay.
But honestly, I think both look good. I don't think there's really a wrong way to really display it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But to answer your shredder question, I think he looks badass.
He does look badass.
I think
it's just out of the Turtles and him, he's the farthest one from having that classic look.
Right.
I will tell you this. I think Ant has stepped it up big time, and he's doing really good things in producing these things. Not only from like the point of him showing or teasing them to the point that they're actually produced and in collectors' hands. I think he's doing a really good job with that.
Yep.
And it looks good.
Yes, and he's very engaged. He's engaged with collectors. He's letting us know what's going on. He's letting us know what he's working on. So I like that.
From first sight, would you say this is one of your top 5 statues now? Just first sight?
Well, you got to remember, I'm just getting my collection back up again, but I would say this is definitely a top. This is definitely a top. I would say top 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me put.
You know what's great about PCS? Ant is just a collector. He's a fan. He knows what he likes. He grew up in the 80s and 90s watching cartoons and comics. And because he's a collector, he's like, what would I like as a collector? What do other companies not do? Or what do they do well that I could improve upon? And that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's why it's working, because he knows what we want, because he wants it, because he's one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he does amazing.
Yeah,
I think he does a good job in releasing this stuff pretty quick. And he's making a bunch of shit that nobody's really making, you know?
No, who's going to make an American Psycho?
Right.
Let alone 3 versions of American Psycho.
All right, so what's the consensus on this little Mauser? You guys, I like this, but I'm probably not going to display this.
Is that a proximity piece?
No, that's the one that goes on the.
Oh, on the side.
That goes on the side, yeah.
Yeah,
it's just really heavy to go on that side.
I like the clean look, the way it is.
And I would tell you, if you put this on, which I'm sure it'll hold up, I'm sure. But the only thing I'm concerned a little bit about is that it'll start sagging the side.
Yeah.
Over time, especially if it's sculpted. So,
is there any way to fit that on the base to make it look like he's laying there dead or anything? Does it fit?
I could.
Like I'm not
on the actual base, but probably like near it. You know what I mean? Like you could probably put it near it.
I don't do proximity pieces myself, but if it could fit on the base.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably just like that, but I'll probably just sport them like that.
Yeah. Looks
all
good.
Right. Try to catch up with the chat a little bit. Move my chair back over. Yeah, if anybody's got this, let me put this on one side so people can see it as it spins. If anybody's got this coming in, I think you're going to be very, very, very happy. So.
Looks like an amazing piece of art, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. Whew. That was a little workout for those who said I had muscles. I ain't got shit. All right. Let's see what we got in this chat. Details on the Lazy Susan. So the Lazy Susan, I think, is a 24-inch Lazy Susan. I think it's 24 inches. I put my Jungle Hunter Predator on there, which the base is larger than that, and it was spinning fine. Now, I don't know if you guys saw my Hulkbuster review when I went over a collector's house. It was screaming, but it was spinning. It was screaming. It was struggling a little bit. Jesse Hernandez, what's up, brother? Yeah. Keen on hearing your thoughts on it. On the Mauser? Does he mean the Mauser? Yeah, I already talked about that a little bit. Shane, we already went through that. Nice guy. You can always place an extra Mauser next to the base off to the side. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll end up doing once I find a solid home for them. But I like how they did these Mausers. I think, you can't have Ninja Turtles without Mausers.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they make a foot soldier. They probably won't, but I don't know. Still waiting on mine to arrive, but all the unboxings I've seen, they all choose to display without it for those reasons. Yeah. Duck Rogers, what's up, brother? Ant's gonna rip off his Sideshow shirt live and reveal a PCS distributing shirt like the NWO stable used to. Yeah, I remember those days, man. Support collectors table. Thank you, Darth Rashid. I appreciate it. Hey, Rashid for president. I'm telling you, if you guys did not see that, it's funny. It's funny.
There's a lot of people who wouldn't vote for him. There's a lot of hot toy collectors, and I think he said no more hot toys.
We were joking. They were joking about a lot of stuff. I think it was him, Critical Mass, and Critical Mass was cracking me up too.
And
Crippler. But he was actually giving some pretty good answers to these ridiculous questions that they were coming up with. So
I love the get him off of there next.
Yeah.
Which he said to me several times. So
he was trying to call the FBI FBI against you. Fettuccine Alfredo Rashid for Presidente. Yeah. Cash, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I know Cash got a lot of stuff in the works too. Cash has got, I saw your picture, Cash, the other day of you had some artwork come in. I think an arcade 1-up or something. So yeah, I think you're going to start getting back into reviewing those arcade 1-ups or something.
Mm-hmm. I like Cash. I like his, I enjoy watching his channel and his content.
I like Cash because he's not sticking to the stereotypical, everything has to be reviewed this way. Everything has to be done this way. Cash just does what he wants, and people still like him for it. You know what I mean?
Yep. I respect that.
He talks about what he wants to talk about, and I like watching him too. So you guys support Cash, man. He's a really good dude. Oh, and by the way, we were talking about Rashid on 6 channel. 6 got some statues up for sale. He's got some pretty good prices on it. So if you guys haven't seen that, go look at his last live. He's got some statues for sale that you guys might like. I was tempted with some of this stuff. I was looking at his war tank the other day, but I was like, I can't get it. I can't get it, man. As much as I want to, I just don't have a spot for it.
What was the price on the war tank? I can't remember.
Retail, I don't know. He never gave me a price on what he was selling it for, but retail, I'm not sure, because I wasn't looking to pick that piece up. I just saw a review on it. Then I was like, oh, wow.
Whatever it is, it's going to be a good price. Sick gives great prices.
He gives good prices, yeah.
Guys like Sick, Mike, Mr. X, great prices.
Adam, since you're going to Thailand, can you please pick up and bring me a statue to the States so I don't have to pay for shipping? Yeah, man. That's probably not going to happen, but yeah, I think about that, because I want to go to I think they got the Dojo store down there, right? And they got a lot of does Prime 1 have a gallery there? I'm not sure if Prime 1's got a gallery in Thailand. But I know they got some statue stores. I'm going to go check them out. But when I was talking to Art was saying, hey man, yeah, come by. You can bring the family to go to restaurant. You guys, they got these gardens or something, because he's got the wedding place that he's got there for wedding events. So
beautiful place.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can catch up with this. Hello, was thinking about getting into this line. However, I went to the quarter scale custom turtles and a splinter from that custom group. I think I saw a little bit of it. That looked pretty good. What do you think about that, Shane? The custom turtles?
Yeah, so I'm getting the shredder from that. I would have jumped on that line if I didn't have my, like I said, the Sideshow, but they're so similar, right? Like the Sideshow came out first. They're only 1/5, but you get some of them are still 17 inches tall. And then this custom company came out with theirs, and they did a great job at 1/4, and now they jumped to 1/3, and really they're all very similar. So yeah, I think the custom looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's done by the same artist who did the PCS.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that custom shredder. I didn't see that.
I'll send you a pic.
Yeah. There was a photo of a quarter scale Ralph and a PCS third scale together in one of the groups. Both look good. I know that would probably bother me though. I hate when I don't like mixing scales all up together. Can you grab my phone, Delilah, please? Yeah, I'm probably gonna separate my scales because I don't like putting them together, but I've seen some people, it looks good depending on how you display stuff.
Some people like to do that. I can't do it either. It
Irks the shit out of me.
I think it's from me being a kid playing with toys, and when they weren't the same size, it got me. So
yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Yes, I saw that picture. Both stellar work by the artists. All right. So you think over time that would bend aside? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe not, but it looks like it. It looks like it. If it was metal, I would say probably not, obviously, because it's metal. But these sides are just sculpted. Like you can see me move it a little bit right there. So
I actually still like it without it though, because it blocked a lot of the ability to see the art.
100% agree.
So I like it better without.
Yeah. Hi Shane. What did you think of the April in that group? I don't know if you answered that already.
I did. I thought she looked good, but she's very slutty looking. Which, don't get me wrong, sluts are great. Thank God for sluts. However, in my statues, I don't need an April O'Neil with her fucking tits hanging out and the zipper down to almost her belly button. It looks out of place with the rest of the turtles. Like she's very slutty looking. Looks great though, really well done. But it looks too slutty and not classic enough.
I'm kind of like Mr. X when he talks about over sexualizing like statues. I don't like over sexualized statues. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't. And I just think for the guys that do, more power to you, whatever. But I like people coming over to my house and I like to show off my collection. Like, if my grandmom comes up, I don't want her looking at like, somebody holding their boobs and making a kissy face. I'm just not into it anyway, but yes, I'm collecting all the turtles. Okay. So let's get into some pictures. I got some pictures for you guys.
You want to check your PMs too on that note?
Yeah. What do you got here?
The only reason I don't like over-sexualized statues is because I have to pull out my debate skills with my wife, and say why it doesn't mean anything to me. It brings me back to the days of when I was a kid and had to say why I wanted Wonder Woman, to my or Princess Leia, something stupid like that.
Right.
I got you, Shane.
I'm already being able to spend the money on these whenever I want, so that's just another battle not to have to deal with.
And let's be honest, anytime we have to debate with the wife or try to convince her, even if you win, you've already lost. Yeah. You'll pay for it. One way or another, you're going to pay for that shit.
Now, where you're smart is if you say, right. I really want this. I want this female statue. No, isn't there something else you can get instead? That's when you bring your LBS, whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, I'll just take this. It's a good way to trickle. So,
yeah. So, all right. So Shane, so just to confirm, I am showing this, right?
Yep, I got I just got permission as we were online now.
All right, guys. So we got kind of a special announcement here.
Breaking news.
We got breaking news here at the Collector's Table Live. Shane has been working on something. Shane, I'll let you talk about it before I show these pictures. It'll give me a minute anyway.
Yep, no problem. So I've been working with I can't say who I've been working with, but people in the group know. If anyone's interested in this piece, by all means, message me, PM me. I'll give you the info. Unlike other YouTubers, I'm not going to charge you $500 to tell you where to go buy this piece because I think that's a shitbag move. We're all in this together, but whatever, that's his business. It's a piece I helped design. the sculptor did a phenomenal job with it, just phenomenal. We had an original sculptor and he had a bunch of issues and he did an okay job. But then the new guy came in, Carlos, and he absolutely fucking killed it. He was so I designed the piece from the pose, the base, everything, right? I guess subject matter expert, if you want to call it, whatever. And he just did all the edits and all the details. And then I'd say, yeah, okay, now fix this, make this tighter. This should be over to the left, change the color on this. You didn't put this in, get rid of this, add these swap outs and everything. And it came out phenomenal. I mean, I'm biased, but I cannot wait to have this piece in my collection. It's going to be 1/4 scale. It's going to be scaled properly. I made sure they have the exact height of the character because I hate when shit's out of scale. So it looks awesome. I can't wait.
All right.
And it just got revealed less than an hour ago. So if you have any questions, feel free to PM me.
All right. So this is a statue that obviously that Shane's been working on. And here we go. Oh. Let me try to go. Hang on. I'm still a rookie at this.
Adam just like shitting on my parade.
There it is.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's so what we're intending with this, and hopefully we sell enough, or well, I'm not selling shit. Hopefully he sells enough and we can move on to the next character. I already got several in mind that I'd like done. I'd love a Zartan. I'd love a Dr. Mindbender. The idea behind this is anyone who has Sideshow or specifically Prime 1 G.I. Joe statues, this will go with them perfectly. It's 1/4 scale. It's a very classic look, but brought to realism. So it's not cartoony or filmation, but it's very true to the classic.
That's fire.
Nice.
You'll have to pick if you want with or without the cape. And whether you pick with or without it, it's going to come with 2 swap out portraits and 2 swap out left and right arms.
I love this. I love this portrait right here. That's the
Yeah.
Cobra Commander I like.
I'm more of a cowl guy than the helmet, but you get the choice of both. So that's what's great. The only difference will be with or without a cape, because there was no way. It would just be so much more money to put double torsos in there, and so I understand why.
I must not be in this group if you said you guys just announced it. So yeah, I definitely want to know about that.
Yeah, it was just announced. I'm looking at it right now. It was announced 46 minutes ago. So if you have any questions, let me know. I can't wait to put this with my I got a custom Storm Shadow and I got Prime 1 Destro and
I don't know why
Serpentor.
it keeps kicking me out. There we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
I can't
man.
really zoom in because I'm doing it through my Facebook Messenger, but
That looks better than the cartoon.
I really. So
The
me and
cape
Shane have
is
been
for me.
talking about this because he's been kind of keeping it under wraps while he's working on it, and I was giving him my opinions on it, and then I really like how he did the cape. I like the fire right here. Love the banners in the back. So these poles go all the way back down into the base, right? Right, Shane?
Correct. Yep. And they will be, we talked about it. They will be removable and you'll have like a little rock or whatever just to put in the hole, a little peg to put in if you don't feel like having those. They don't really take that much more room, but if it's not your thing, you don't have to have them. As far as I know, that's still going through because that was one of the things I suggested. So
Looks so good.
again, I'm biased, but I love it. A lot of work, a lot of time went in. With the other sculptor, he would be unresponsive for like a couple months at a time. This has been over a year of work. He has health issues and shit, I guess. It's been over a year we've been working on this, and by now it should have been, in collectors' hands or shipping. But the ball's rolling on it now, and the PO info is going to be coming up very soon. They just have to know how many people want a cape, how many people don't, and then he's going to post like prices and shit like that. So
Mm-hmm. That's hard.
All right.
That's really dope, man.
Very nice. Very
Really
nice,
love
Shane.
that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it.
Got a
Like both
collector's table exclusive right there for you guys.
Good job, Shane.
Very nice, Shane. Good job, man.
Oh, I played a small part, man. It's all the sculptor. He did it. It's great.
That was very good. Hey, let me know what you guys think in the chat about. I'm sorry the pictures are so messed up. I don't have them downloaded, so let me know what you guys think in the chat. And Shane, if it's all right with you, we're just going to get some honest feedback on what collectors think.
100%. I don't need anyone blowing smoke up my ass. Let me know what you think.
So you heard it from
If
Shane.
there's something I missed, then let us know. We could always look at changing it. These are renders. It's not done yet. He has been in touch with the factory. The ball's rolling, but it's not too late if there's something like really obvious that I missed. I don't think there is.
Yeah.
But you never know.
This one looks cool too.
Yeah, for sure.
This one.
I honestly, my problem is, obviously, classic Cobra Commander usually doesn't have a cape, although sometimes he just wears a cape because he's Cobra Commander and he's like, fuck you, I'm wearing a cape. And honestly, I'd wear a cape too if I could. Why not? But I'm not sure which one I'm going to get.
Yeah. So
like
let me know in the chat, guys, if you're into G.I. Joe or Cobra Commander and what your thoughts are on it, and if you would change anything, or do you like it the way it is? So
do you got the picture where you see the back of the stairs? Here's the detail that's a sculptor put on there, and I didn't even mention doing this. This is what so good. Look at the Cobra logo on the back.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There's no reason to do that, but he did, and I was like, that's awesome. That's how you can tell someone cares about their craft.
Yep.
Right. 1000%. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that makes it look better.
Great fucking thing to do.
If the storyboard comes out like that, it's going to look really good too.
Yeah.
And then you also have to think about, like, if maybe they're not putting it against a wall, like maybe they have, like, you can walk around at 360 degrees. And if that's the case, then putting that little extra a little extra Easter egg in the back, it goes a long way.
Absolutely.
I love these banners.
Yeah, so when I was talking to the so originally this piece was going to be a 1/3 scale, and it was going to be like really busy base. That's just how the line was going to go, and it was probably a one-off. And I was on the commissioner for quite a while, and I was like, nobody has 1/3 scale G.I. Joe. So unless you're going to start a whole line, why not make a Cobra Commander fully sculpted that fits in with Prime 1 and even Sideshow 1/4 scale pieces? And he's like, oh, no, I'm going to do this. I'm like, okay. So then 6 months later, he came to me and he goes, yeah, I think that's a much better idea. Will you design it for me? You talk to the sculptor, you design it, the pose, the base, everything. I'm like, fuck yeah, I will, of course. So my idea for this is he's in one of the Cobra bases. He's talking to all his Cobra troops, and basically talk about how he's going to destroy G.I. Joe and dominate the world. And that was, in my mind, the story behind the statue. And I just went from there. And I'm like, what would he be doing?
It's nothing crazy too. I mean, it's simple, but it's still good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want it too crazy or outlandish. I didn't want a huge footprint. I just wanted it to be simple, classic Cobra Commander with a few different switch out options.
Waiting for the 1/4 scale Last Ronin on a motorcycle from PCS. Read the comic. Great story arc. I never read that comic. That's motorcycle, huh? That's got to be cool. Anyway, yeah. So guys, let us know what you think about it. We'll probably get to I got to catch up here in the chat, but let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's pretty cool. I might be picking this up, and I don't even collect G.I. Joe, but this looks cool. Oh, Shane, I wanted to ask you something about this. Is the fabric going to look like that? Is it going to look like? Is the fabric going to look like it? It kind of looks like it's fabric, sculpted fabric.
Well, it's
You know what I
it's
mean?
it's all fully sculpted, 100%, but it's
Okay.
textured, and the idea was to make it look like it's mixed media without being mixed media.
Okay. All right. Well, good
Because
job.
everyone knows how much I love mixed media. So
All right. So we're going to look at some pictures here. I got some more pictures. Because why not? We'll save that. And give me 1 second, guys. Where did my pictures go? Oh, I got to get out of this. And we'll go back to presenting again. Share. And we got some more pictures here. This is I'm not sure who's making this again. This is a 6 scale Assassin's Creed. Is it Pure Arts? Can't remember if it's Pure Arts. Yeah, Pure Arts. So for anybody who likes Assassin's Creed, I don't know if you guys like Assassin's Creed or.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good. I hadn't seen this piece before, but it looks good.
Yeah. I think this skeleton looks really good too. And then you got this by Figurama, this Silent Hill. This is going to be quarter scale. Is this skin down here? Looks like it's flesh. That looks pretty eerie. I don't know if you guys collect anything like that, but.
Sorry, I was muted. So crazy thing about this statue is that Todd said that, Figurama sent him this statue so that he can show it at a con last year. He said him and a few of his buddies, it took them hours and hours to get this put together because it had literally like a couple hundred pieces to the statue, and they ended up not being able to show it because they didn't get the approval from the company to do so in time for the con. But he said it was fun to see it in person though. But it's a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
4th scale.
Love the shredder. I'm just gonna try to do the chat at the same time. I love the way they did this blood. Look at that blood.
Yeah.
That blood is crazy.
It'd be cool in a video game room.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anybody that's into Naruto?
Fire.
You like Naruto, huh?
1000%.
Who is this character? Can you tell me who this character is?
His name is Madara. He was like a myth, a legend, like a fairy tale for the longest of times. And then whenever the Great Ninja War happened, he was reanimated and came back to life, and he was whooping everybody's ass.
Yeah, I don't know much about Naruto. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I think it looks. I like the samurai style stuff, and I really like this. I like his hair. It's almost got like that Dragon Ball Z anime type hair.
Yeah.
I'm not a big anime guy. I did get into some Berserk. I thought that was really good, but overall, I'm not a big anime guy. But I think they have some of the best statues on the market. Like they pop, the colors, the story they tell, light up features, just fantastic.
Yeah.
The resin they use, I love it.
Like for me, it's like Bay Formers. I would never own one, but I love seeing people's collections with them in it. And I just really, it's enjoyable to look at. They're aesthetically pleasing, most of them.
Shane, you're getting some pretty good feedback in the chat. I don't know if you see that about the Cobra Commander. Great Cobra Commander. Awesome.
Well, thanks, guys. Like I said, if there's anything you see that stands out, it looks off, or maybe I forgot to add, obviously everyone's going to have little critiques and, oh, I'd rather this be silver and not black. But if there's anything big that I have overlooked, let me know, because it's not too late yet. Well, if I agree with you, but let me know for sure. Let me know. I'm always open to it. I might have missed something.
PCS, Ralph is fire. Unbox mines Tuesday. Bring it on, brothers. Yeah. Congratulations, Ramo. The box was tight. I never had tough time taking the statue out. Yeah, it was just me then. Those guns didn't do me any good. Luke, late to the party. Cool Cobra Commander. Figure Kong. How can I find that custom shredder statue, guys?
I got the pictures lined up for you anyway. If you want, you could show the custom shredder.
Yeah, if you want to send it to me.
Yeah, they're coming to you right now.
Duck Rogers, I was waiting on the Mandara for so long, but they got to fix the rope color and the face. People aren't too happy with those parts. All right. Let me see if I got your picks.
They're there.
Let me pull this back up. Oh, man, that looks good.
It does. So I had one issue with this. I did pre-order it. I put the deposit down, and then it came time for the second payment. And originally, his outfit, that's like a lighter gray, was a darker gray, like the cartoon, and his shoulder pads, which are now black, were like a steel color, right? Like more like the cartoon. But they changed it in production, I guess. They changed it. So I wasn't really digging the lighter color gray. I talked to the commissioner about it. He said, well, I have positive feedback on it, and this is what we changed it to. We found the colors worked better with the base and with the blah, 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 whatever. That's his choice. His money, his choice, I guess. Yeah. So I was like, oh, shit, do I want to cancel my pre-order? But I know I couldn't get my deposit back, and it was like $350. So I'm like, you know what, worst case scenario, if I really don't like it, I'll just get it repainted, because the sculpt's really good. Who else is doing a 1/4 scale realistic looking shredder, but still classic to the cartoon? So I'm like, I'll just repaint it if I really need to, if it bugs me.
That kind of looks like a Jin Sakai. Jin Sakai mask.
I don't know if that's all the way fair though, because if you show me something and then I put a down payment on it, and then you change what I originally agreed to buy, and then you should, if I want to get a refund, you should give me my full refund, because now you've changed what I expected to get.
I couldn't agree more with you. I'm like, it's not like you took a couple fucking arrows out of the base. Like, you changed the entire color of his costume and his armor. But
right,
I'm not going to win that battle, right? So, I mean, he's a good guy. I'm not trying to say he's a fucking shitty guy by any means at all. He's a good guy. Just he thought, or the sculptor thought, or someone thought that it would be better with that. So I disagree. I liked it better before. Like, I had the pictures of the renders. I sent it to him. I'm like, this is not what you showed, the color, but whatever. I'll get it repainted if I have to.
So what scale was this again? 1/4?
It's 1/4. It goes with the custom
turtles.
The custom turtles. Here, I'll send you this too, Adam. It's one pic of the custom Raphael with the PCS Raphael side by side.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Both look great, and again, done by the same sculptor, so can't really go wrong. But
let me know when you got it there.
Yeah, it is coming to you here. And I threw in a couple of the turtles too. So,
okay, let me pull it up. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely see the same sculptor in it, right? Like, they're very similar. They're not the same, but similar.
The biggest difference to me is the paint job, but you know, the scopes are very similar, like you said.
Yeah, and he went more with the sewer type base for the 1/3 and more of the rooftops, I believe, on all the customs, if I'm not mistaken.
This is how all of them are going to look.
Yep.
Well, they're already all made, like they're in hand to collectors.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
Anyway.
That's fire.
Yeah, like they look great. Me personally, I don't like when they make Michelangelo. I think PCS did this too with their Filmation turtles, which I think look great. I don't like when they might make Michelangelo like spinning his nunchuck or like on one foot. Like there's a cool pose you could do for Michelangelo other than stepping forward.
Yeah.
He could have been like stretched out with the nunchucks or whatever. But me personally, I don't like that pose. It doesn't really fit the other ones. But either way, they all look great.
Yeah, it looks great.
I'll be honest. My honest opinion is I like this PCS one the way it looks better. But I think this still looks good. But I just like the detail in the PCS one.
The collector who did this is Amy, and he's a phenomenal guy, just great guy. Canadian, so he's got to be good. But when we asked him about, what one's better, because these are his pictures and he takes great pictures, he said that the portrait and was it portrait and paint or paint and he said that the 1/3 is noticeably bigger, like the arms are bigger. Obviously it's going to be bigger, but it's like noticeably. I think he said like the portrait and the paint is a little bit better on the PCS possibly, but the 1/4 looks more, it's got more of a cartoon feel than even the PCS.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this still looks really good with the shadowing and the paint and everything else. It's just a different style, I would say, than the PCS one. And the PCS one is supposed to be like more realistic.
Whatever you collect, 1/4, 1/3, even 1/5 for the sideshow, you got 3 great options.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You got 3. If I didn't have the sideshow, I would have jumped on one of these 2. It probably would have been the custom just because of, well, fuck, who knows? But I would have jumped on one. But since I already own them, whatever, I'm just keeping them.
Yeah. Very nice. All right. Let's keep going through these picks. Oh, I thought this was pretty cool. So I'm not a I'm not a Lord of the Rings collector, and I don't know a lot about, I mean, I've seen the movies, but I can't tell you like everybody's name. But I think it's still cool. I like the medieval kind of stuff. Not medieval, but like that kind of style. But anyway, this, whoever can tell me what the name of this place is in Lord of the Rings, they're making these like smaller, I think this is Weta. Yeah, Weta is making these smaller scale buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And did you guys see this before?
Well, this is Gondor, right? And this is the city of, is it Minas Tirith or something like that?
Yes, something like that. But I think this looks really cool.
It does. I said before, I expected it to be bigger, and someone pointed out, well, they made a lot of them and it would take a lot of space. And that's true. There's nothing wrong with it being smaller. There's nothing. It's just nowadays everything's so big. I just expected like a city to be bigger, But I think it looks really cool.
Well, when they make it this big, they're probably trying to make a bunch of other things to go with it.
Well, they have. They have a bunch of them like that, like a Helm's Deep, and I get it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Another piece. This looks amazing.
Yeah. I don't collect it, but I definitely think whoever like collects that thing, they're getting something they're really gonna like.
Like, look at the little tiny boats right there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go again. They actually got little tiny characters on the boats. All right. So, like I said, I'm not into over sexualization of characters, but I like
What?
robotic like stuff. And I think artistically, this looks cool. You know, like all the robot components right there.
Yeah.
I think this is just a concept, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think this is just a concept piece.
What is
but
this even from?
I don't know. I think I saw this on Spec Fiction site, and I don't
Yeah,
think
that
it's from
looks like
anything.
something Todd would be into.
I don't think it's from anything. But you guys correct me in the chat if
It's just a
I'm wrong.
concept piece someone came up with.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah. I just like looking at everything, you know?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You get so many different styles of artwork. It's cool to see people do different things. Where's my man LBS for life?
I haven't even seen this.
So you guys remember this, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Remember this whole deal?
Mhm.
I think this is what they just put on their Facebook page. Now, I don't know if this is like I just saw this on the Facebook page, so I don't know if this is like how the paint's going to actually look.
Mhm.
But I mean, you get a really good idea of what it'll look like in color.
Let me ask you guys: do you prefer your Venom with, or I mean, it could be any character, but I'd say Venom because he's more of a monster. He's not really human. Do you prefer him with yellowish, dirty teeth, or do you like the nice, clean white teeth?
No, I like the dirty teeth. What do you guys think?
I think the dirty can sometimes make it look a little better than the white teeth. Sometimes the white teeth makes it look I don't know, kind of plain Jane, not just not as crisp for some reason. But I love this. I love the way this looks.
Fair enough. Astro?
For me, it's really a case by case basis because I kind of like them both. This looks phenomenal. Like the way this looks is great. Like I'm good with this. If this was sculpted with the white teeth, I don't know if I'd be mad either. So I guess it's just kind of whatever the packaged finished product looks like. I'll decide then. You know.
Fair enough.
This
Me
would be my
personally-
first Venom piece.
I prefer my Venom with white eyes and white teeth. I just like that white on black contrast. Just like I want it to match his spider symbol on his chest. But
Right.
I don't think it looks bad in yellow.
Right.
I just prefer it in white.
Right. There you go.
This is all third scale stuff, obviously, right? So
for sure. Yeah.
What do you guys think about this base? And I don't know if they've made any changes to this. I don't know. Maybe you can let me know if they did, Trey, or is this what you think it's going to look like?
I haven't seen any changes to it.
Who's that in the front? Is that Eddie Brock?
That's Noel.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Okay.
I love it though. I actually loved it with it on there. I know some people didn't like it on there, but I love it. I don't care about the pizza box, but I love all of that.
You said it's a what?
I said I don't care about the pizza box. You know, that little prop.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah.
Like I don't even know why that's there. To be honest,
it's kind of random.
Yeah, I would say take that off. You know,
like how often do you see Venom eat pizza?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, he's eating faces. He's not eating pizza.
Right?
Yeah.
With all the Venoms out there, I had to be very I had to stay true to myself because I've been holding off on everything because of this one piece. This will be my definitive Venom.
Let me ask you guys a question. Out of all the Venom pieces that are currently out, not upcoming, what's your favorite Venom statue? And I realize there's fucking 10,000, but what's your favorite?
Damn, Shane, why you do that to me?
That's what I do. I stir the pot and put people on the spot. That's part of the charm.
Let's see.
I thought it was Prime Ones, but I would love to have the XM, the original XM one. I like the Venom Rise that they've got right now coming out, but I like that original Venom the XM did.
That is my favorite Venom, the classic XM Venom. It's still my favorite to date.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man,
I
I
know
like
with
a
all
lot
the
of them.
customs and everything, I know it's hard. I know.
I mean, I got the Venom Arise coming, and
That looks fire. Yeah.
I'm gonna be unboxing that, and I'll probably do another live unboxing of that.
And it's big.
And that one is pretty big.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's big. That's why
Um,
it was hard for me, especially tied at it for what, like $50 a month or something like that. That you could do pre-order.
yeah,
I was
I
like,
got
man,
like a
God.
day one pre-order on that thing.
Yeah, I was like, man, just for $50.
Yeah,
I'll let me see. I'll say the Queen Studios Venom bus.
Okay.
I really
Okay.
like that. I really like that bus because I mean I think it's really perfect the way they did the mouth and all of that. I think they did a wonderful job with it. But I mean, if we're talking core scale and third scale, man, XM did a great job. Sideshow has a decent piece. Prime One, I mean, they all look good.
Well, there's like 30 customs I could mention that are great.
Yeah.
Like that new Alpha 3 where he's crouching and he's got 8 different portraits. I almost got that, but I'm like, I only do one statue of each character, and I still have the classic XM Venom with my Spidey collection, so that's still my favorite.
Caleb Nefson has a few good ones. There's one where he's like standing kind of like crouched over it, like the water, like in a sewer, like the water looks really, like that looks phenomenal.
that one looks
Like,
good. Yeah,
it's a lot of good ones out there.
The problem with Caleb, well, first of all, there's no problem with Caleb, but the issue I have with a couple of his Venoms is I don't like my Venom being Hulk size. I don't care for that.
Big and bulky.
I like it big, like XM,
Yeah.
and yeah, that sounds bad too. But XM makes a big Venom, like he's bigger than a human, but he's not Incredible Hulk Juggernaut size. Like I don't like that. Like that new one with Spider-Man bursting out of him, the custom.
Oh yeah,
and like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just that's not my style. Or where he's in the sewer with the green water hunched over. I think it's one you're talking about. It's nice, but that's not my style of Venom. I don't like my Venom being 9 feet tall.
Right.
let me tell you something. Going back to this thing right here,
Oh, that's
this
the back
part,
of it. Okay.
this is the
That
back of the
looks so
statue.
good.
This is gonna look ridiculous.
Yeah.
You almost need this as a centerpiece, though. Like you need it on a Lazy Susan so you could turn it around because it's such a shame not to show the back. Or what a lot of collectors don't do, and some do, but not enough, put mirrors on your wall so you can see the back of your pieces.
Well, that's a good point.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
think of that.
it's a great idea. I think I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to get custom mirrors put on the back of my wall.
I'm not exactly sure if I'm in love with this part of it though.
I'm personally not in love with that. I think you could probably put something like some type of architecture design there and just remove the faces.
Yeah,
I think if you just take this concept right here and you make the whole back like that, fill in the whole back with these sculpt, like these different portraits.
Even if you just took those the Spider-Man and Venom out and you just had the back like just plain, like what's under that circle, that would look fine. Like that circle alone with all those pieces in there, the toxin and everyone, that carries it on the back. You don't need that.
You don't need these two.
It just looks a little too busy.
And I
What do you
think
think, Greg?
I think you can turn this around too. I think you can turn it around. The whole back.
Yeah, I heard that you can do
Like
that.
you can make the back the front.
Like flip it, like rotate it.
Yeah, but do you lose the pizza box though?
Oh, so this turns like this? That'll turn to the front?
Yeah.
Probably just lifts up and then peg it in both ways.
I
would imagine.
Yeah.
That's probably why they got this pipe going up here to make that pivot, maybe. Go through the statue and turn, maybe.
I think this one goes on pre-order, I think after Iron Man, which is coming next.
You guys like how they did that? The Venom?
It's not really my thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, once you have Venom there, you're not going to see it.
Now, I will tell you this. It's hard to look at these like renders and then be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then I see it and I'm like, holy shit. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So who knows? Moving on. How good does this freaking look? Do you know who this is?
Ellie.
This is Ellie from Last of Us.
By the
This
way,
is-
I'm two episodes behind. I've been away all
Oh
last week.
man, you
I've
gotta
been
catch
away at
up.
a work conference, and then I had to go for my son's boxing on the weekend here. So I've been away for like 7 days. So I have 2 episodes to watch.
It's getting good, man.
Yeah,
Did you
getting
see
good.
I plan on
The
watching
last
it.
episode? We're not getting no spoilers, but that last episode,
I heard it
from
was
killer.
this weekend? Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
a few people who had a beef with the was it the 3rd episode? A few people were saying it's kind of boring. You just like, what's the deal with the couple and just
Like the
focusing
whole-
on them? Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a
I
bad
mean, I
episode by any means.
I don't think it was a bad episode. It's just, they got 2 guys that were liking each other basically in the episode.
Yeah.
And but I don't
And
want to
if you're-
spoil it. I mean,
If you're just a homophobe, then that's too fucking bad for you, I guess.
let me tell you, I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to touch on this for 2 seconds. And I'm not trying to be, I don't want to go too far down this hole, but like down this rabbit hole. But because someone is homosexual or gay or whatever, whatever the politically correct term is, doesn't mean, like, if a guy likes another guy, it doesn't mean he likes you. So why does that bother other people? I don't get it. Like, I'm not, but like, let people do whatever they want to do. But as far as the
Honestly-
show, I thought I wasn't really sure what the purpose of what it was in the show to show like those 2 guys, but I don't know. But I liked the episode. I thought it was cool.
I wish more guys were gay. It's less competition for me. Like, that's great. Fill your boots.
That's
Oh,
funny.
man.
That's funny as hell.
Oh man. Jesse, weren't they making the base a wall to display how you want? Is that what you were talking about? He's talking about the pivoting,
Yeah,
the
it must
turning.
be. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to turn, or do you think you could just choose which way you actually
think you
just
could-
peg it in? You
I
might
think
be
you
able to
probably
just lift it up. And,
and put it down.
I don't think it's going to rotate.
Jesse, I agree. I think Ellie does look better. Because they made some changes. Prime One made some changes on this because they weren't really satisfied with it, and now this is what they came up with. I mean, I think this looks so good.
Great punch out. That's where it comes out. Wow.
And this is how she looks a lot of times, like the concerned. She's like worried, emotional. So I like how they did this. I think that looks so good. I wonder if they're going to make a Last of Us like whole other line like from the show.
Probably. If it does well, I could see it.
Very nice. Oh, so Sideshow released the ES on this recently, right?
Yeah, 600.
What do you guys think about this statue?
Heard a lot of people liking this.
That was so surprising because I think this is a really, really good Joker. And if I collected, Batman villains, then I would get this Joker.
This Joker looks so freaking good to me.
It does, man. It does.
I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, the way they did the blood on his gloves, and they got the little button right there. I mean, his portrait kills it. I mean,
this is my favorite quarter scale Joker.
Yeah, I think it's mine too.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
I think it's mine too.
It's just good, man.
His personality comes out in this big time.
It's such a creepy. I like creepy shit though. This looks so cool. I mean, he just looks like he is up to some shit. I would never shake this man's hand.
Right.
Like, I'm running, man. And you think Sideshow's doing lower ESs just because of what's going on in the economy?
Maybe. But it's hard to think that because there's as we can see, like think about Silver Surfer and all these other big pieces with huge ESs. Whenever they see an opportunity to milk it, they're going to milk it. So it's hard to say that they're choosing to go small on the ES, you know. But
I thought originally they went with a small ES because they didn't think they would sell as many.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like it's just not as many people are buying statues anymore, so maybe they went with a lower ES. I don't know. Duck Rogers, love everything about it, but the hair, only reason I'm not getting it.
I'm not sold on the pose. I think the details are nice. The pose is really awkward looking to me. Although I might get heat for this, but again, I don't give a shit. A lot of Daniel Bell sculpts, I'm not a fan of the pose. I think his work's incredible, but some of the poses on some of the sculpts are just awkward to me. I don't get it. Like his Captain America, his Thor with that hand, the Cap with the wall. They're not bad pieces by any means. Just the pose looks unnatural to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's highly stylized.
I'm not a fan of some of the poses. Obviously, some of his statues are phenomenal top to bottom, but yeah, the pose. And this is the same thing. The pose is a little awkward to me. I get what he's trying to do.
I like it. I like everything about it. I think it looks great. I think he did a great job with it. I love the colors. I liked how the face is just maniacal. I mean, it just looks crazy.
Portrait's great.
The teeth look crazy. They're off the charts.
And like you said, the blood on the hand, everything about this statue I like. It just the pose is a little off. Everything else is fantastic.
I like how he's holding that crowbar in the back. Are there going to be any switch outs?
No, I don't think so.
Mention anything about switch outs?
No, I think it's just you get what you get.
That's the first time I've seen that batarang down there.
Adam, we're going to have an unboxing of this on the collector's table. And what do you do?
Probably not. Probably not. And I might be selling my. I might be selling my Bane and my Freeze.
Wow. Why?
Just
what are you getting?
I want to continue the lines like of the aliens, the predators. I want to find a good Terminator statue. I've heard about a lot of stuff that's coming out that I can't talk about yet. So I'm like lining up for that kind of stuff too. So yeah.
I'm still waiting for you to let me enable you to buy your first Star Wars piece.
I know, man. I know.
You got to do it.
I know.
Darth Maul. Come on, XM Darth Maul. You know you want to.
See, I would probably buy, like if I went down a Star Wars line, I would probably I'd probably get that Vader on Throne. I like that Vader on Throne by was it Queen?
Great piece. No, Iron Studios.
Iron Studios, excuse me. Yeah.
It's coming out for PO, man. Or it's out for PO. Now's the time. Jump on it. $50-$60 a month. It's yours.
Yeah. Dennis Perez, what's up, buddy? That's a badass piece. Fettuccine Alfredo sideshows low ES lately is saying something. Like maybe people aren't buying as much as before. We did it. Yeah.
Let's hope so. I hope that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's 100% it. What else could it be? There's not as many people. They had all these sales going on. Not as many people are buying statues. They don't want to sit on this shit in the warehouse forever. What else could it be? You know what I mean? They haven't done low ESs like that in eons.
So Mark sent me a message and he was telling me he talked to Jay, and Jay said, like you guys said on that Venom, you could display the wall front or back, or no wall at all and just the Venom on the base.
Oh, I would definitely display it with the wall. I think that wall looks cool. Especially with those faces on the back.
I agree. That's the side I would want too.
That's killer.
Yeah.
That's killer. I would take away the Venom, the Venom
Spider-Man
writing on the back and the Spider-Man on the back and that Venom portrait on the back.
Yeah.
Leave everything else. Take the pizza box off.
I don't even understand the pizza box to begin with. Like that.
But you know,
literally has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, with these renders a lot, they change. Like shit changes. It's not the final in anything. So just like how everybody freaks out about like Prime One Studios when they came out with certain things, like when the Jungle Hunter Predator first came out, everybody was freaking out about certain way the face looks. and it wasn't accurate or whatever. And then they started as production went along, they started coming out with more pictures, and it looked a lot better. So, excuse me, it's just too early.
Yeah.
So, this is great.
Happiest man in the world, right there.
Man, Art. Something is telling me is that he really likes the statue.
Or Anne Hathaway, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is the only picture I got, and I just thought it was funny that he was hugging it, but this looks amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks fantastic.
The suit looks good. Her lips look good. The this whole headgear thing looks great.
Her hairline looks good.
Yeah.
Hairline looks good. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It looks like it was all punched just the right way. Looks like the actress.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about this down here?
I'm okay with his art.
I see what they're doing, and I applaud them for trying to make it, less plain. But
more interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if it really fits, but
I would just say take all this shit out of there. You don't need it. You don't need it. I think this looks way better. But that's my opinion. I think it looks better with just her. But who knows?
Well, at least it's not a little baby. A little baby down there.
Yeah.
Creepy fucking pregnant Batman. Yeah. Great looking piece, though.
With the straps
and you can cover it up. So, I mean, that's good.
Yes, for Joker. Hopefully, Sideshow is listening. Headed in the right direction. We got to remember with Sideshow, though, right? Sideshow doesn't only sell high-end statues. Sideshow sells a bunch of different shit. That's something that we got to remember. Sideshow is, I was looking at the comments. I'm sorry. I know I kind of jump around. But
I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say they also sell low-end statues.
No.
I thought you were going with that. I would start laughing.
What I'm saying is they sell a lot of different types of statues and collectibles for all kinds of collectors.
That's right. They're a big distributor.
So it's not like their whole, they might not be making all their money on the statues that we collect. We just collect quarter scale, third scale stuff, the more expensive stuff. But there's a lot of people that collect Hot Toys and 1/10 scale stuff, and like that X-Men line sold out super quick. You know what I mean? From Iron Studios. So, they're not necessarily making all their money with keeping these bigger statues, and it's taking up a lot of room. It could be like, all right, well, we're selling a lot of these other things that are lower price point. Let's try to the space that this stuff is taking up in our warehouses, which I would imagine is a ton. Let's try to save the space for the stuff that's moving a lot. But I don't know.
I go one step further, Adam, and say that I would say them selling their own pieces is 25% or less of their profit margin. And the rest is in distributing other companies.
It might. I would say so. Probably. You're probably right.
Because they don't put out that many statues. If you think about it, they put out enough, but they don't put out that many. But they sell everyone else's fucking statues.
Yep. I saw a collector in the Prime One group get this Superman.
It's hard to go by this picture because honestly, that face does not look good in the picture. Like it doesn't, the likeness, I mean, the sculpt is good, but the likeness looks nothing like Henry Cavill. But the lighting, the angle, everything, right? Like I never judge it by in-hand collector's pictures unless they're like high def 4K studio style pictures.
Yeah.
Because that looks really off. Like that doesn't look like Henry Cavill. I give that like a 20%, but I'm sure in hand it's a lot better.
It probably is a lot better in hand. And he was probably
hope so anyway.
The collector who took this picture. He was probably just really excited and he wanted to show everybody, hey man, I got my Superman statue.
Hey, for sure.
So yeah, I think you're right with the proper lighting, which he probably doesn't give a shit about. He just wanted to show people that he got it. Exactly. And I don't blame him. I think Superman, I think the suit looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a very strong presence. But I kind of agree with you on the face. What do you guys think?
Yeah, for this particular picture, yeah, I can definitely say I'm not a fan of the face, but I've seen this before and I didn't think it was that off. So I think it is the picture.
Yeah.
I think so too, because I've seen other pictures and it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, congrats to the guy who got it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Nice
Yeah,
face.
man.
For sure.
Oh, there he is right there.
That's funny.
And it's not like he was taking pictures for a review, right? Like you said, he was just sharing.
I'm just sharing what he shared. You know what I mean? What's up, Payne? How you doing, man? MMC Payne.
Like in this picture right here, he's got a really tall forehead, so I'm pretty sure it's not the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean a tall forehead.
He's got a 5 head.
What happened to the Jungle Hunter Prime 1 Predator statue you were going to post? If you're talking about the review, I was talking about it a little bit in the beginning of the show. I don't know if you were here. If you're talking about the review, so I started filming the review on the 1/3 scale Jungle Predator. I don't know if you could tell by my voice. I don't know how I sound because I'm just, I can't really hear myself right now, but I just been sick. I started the review and I got really sick. I was out of work for a couple days. But I plan on finishing that review very, very soon for you guys. So it should be coming out soon. MMC Payne, yes, I agree. Looks washed out by the lighting.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's the angle and the lighting for sure.
So I think this just got announced that it's going to be quarter scale.
I believe quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, quarter.
Cool looking piece.
Yeah, I like it.
I think I don't know how many people are going to get the full set, meaning all three. Because you got to think it's so many Batman statues out there that I'm sure everyone already has a quarter scale Batman. So I don't know how many people will be willing to get a. And then, yeah, Xander's a lot of space too. Yeah, that part too. So I think it may be just a lot of the Phantasm getting purchased and separately instead of the full set.
You know what though? I really dig that Catwoman. I'm liking the classic outfit.
Oh yeah, she's nice. The whole thing is nice. I like all of it.
Really
that is a great point, Shane. I really like that classic look more too.
Yeah, like I think classic Catwoman has a great look to her, and you don't see her. I mean, you see her, but you don't see her enough, right? Like you get a lot of movie pieces, and I think it looks great.
She's got a Megan Fox in her prime vibe to me. So I would definitely get that.
That is so true. Yeah.
Jesse said, "Will these be sold separately?" So I'll say to that. I mean, if you think about even like the Green Lanterns, the Hal Jordan, the Sinestro, and Tri-Eye, I mean, all of those were sold separately. So if I'm going off that type of business model that Prime 1 normally has, I would say that this is all going to be sold separately.
Yeah, probably. Hey, for you guys in the chat, we got a couple people watching us right now. If you guys can hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We got a lot more content coming your way, guys.
Mm-hmm. Adam, how much longer do we have? I gotta get bouncing myself.
We'll probably wrap it up in the next, I guess, 15 minutes or so.
All right. Yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta go help out with something.
I got you, brother.
All right. You guys have a good one.
Have a good one,
Have a
Shane.
good one, man.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
See you, Shane.
I'll see you, Shane. Yep. Let's see. MMC Payne. Any of you guys getting the Hydra? I'm not getting the Hydra. Asking around to see if people are receiving the notice yet.
Not me.
I'm not getting the Hydra. No.
I decided not to get her, even though I really want her.
I think it looks great, but no. I think Sick's getting it though. I don't know if he said he.
I think Sick is getting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the. I think this is Yennefer. Is this Yennefer? I think this is Yennefer.
Witcher. Yeah, I believe so.
Yep. I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the details on it.
Mm-hmm. And you got this. I think this is still a render, but they're going to make this. Prime One Studios, I think, announced another part to their showcase, right?
Yeah,
You guys know when that's coming out?
I don't. But didn't they say this one was 1/3?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I think it was maybe rumored, because if this is 1/3, I would actually get this.
It's cool.
Yeah, because I don't have I've been still waiting on a Batman statue that I want, but this one I would actually do that.
Yeah. And then they got this Dante, but here's the thing with the Dante. Didn't they cancel the other Dantes? So why would they make another Dante?
Is this a variant?
I don't know anything about Devil May Cry. But it does look like a different portrait, like a younger version of Dante. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
I think that it is. I love the games, but I wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
But I love the games.
Now, I think they did say that this is going to be quarter scale, though, but I could be wrong. This is cool.
Very cool.
This is freaking awesome. This is really, really cool. Did you guys see the movie?
Of
I haven't
course.
got to see it yet.
I mean,
very good movie too.
Look at this thing, man. And I don't know what scale this is.
It's like 1/10 or something.
It's probably going to be 1/10. It's probably going to be fairly large, even if it's. But look at this shit, man.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's really
so
nice.
Cool. And it makes it so much better than when you saw the movie. You know what I mean? And then you see this.
And I mean, they had to make it that small to be able to fit that much detail and that much story into one piece, right? Because the Na'vi are very big people, so way bigger than humans. So you have to do a much smaller scale to be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
Plan on getting it, Astro?
No, thank you. But I do think that it's really good though.
Oh, okay. Jesse said they canceled the half scale Dante. We're line to make is the following that strong.
I think you're talking about Devil May Cry, but I think the answer.
I know there's some big fans for Devil May Cry, but yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Dante Dante's from part 3, where he's young. Okay. Yeah, going back to this thing is awesome, man. I mean, look at this shit.
You got some underwater. You got the above water.
The water looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything just looks great. I'm tempted to get this, and I don't even. It doesn't even go with anything. Okay, so it's got an LED illumination too.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
crazy.
Cool.
I mean, this coral, the whole coral thing that they got going on right here, I mean, just looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should get it, Adam.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's definitely cool to look at. I wonder if anybody's getting in the chat. If anybody's getting this, let me know. Got some bonus parts. Go through some of this stuff a little quicker here because I got to get going. I got to watch the Super Bowl with my family.
Yeah.
You guys watching the game at the house or?
Yeah. I'm going somewhere. Yeah, but I'm going somewhere, so I'm actually going to leave here soon and head out to go watch it.
There goes the two pieces together right there. Look at that.
Yeah,
can't beat that. Can't beat that.
That is amazing. All right, let's try to get through these pictures. More of that.
Fire.
I like this.
That Batman. I like that Batman.
I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got
Megatron.
This Megatron.
Fire.
Oh man, I wish Shane was here for this Megatron. I wanted to figure out his I wanted to know his thoughts on this Megatron piece. This is Overlord Megatron, right?
I believe so. This is Prime 1.
Yeah. This is going to look awesome too. Got another Lord of the Rings there.
That looks good.
For all of you Lord of the Ring fans.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then you got the I think this is Ghostface.
PCS, I believe.
This looks great for all the Ghostface fans. I'm not a Ghostface fan, but this looks amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
PCS also mentioned that they got the next Rocky coming out. I don't collect any of that stuff, but
Yeah, I don't need that.
people sleep on this stuff right here.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost ordered the. Actually, I think I actually had the. Yeah, I did. I had the Superman on order, but I ended up letting it go because I didn't need 2 Superman statues. I still haven't bought my first Superman statue, but I knew that this was not. I was going to end up buying another one. I didn't want to buy 2, so
Yeah, this is definitely a. People sleep on these pieces, man. They look great.
Yeah, I think Dennis Perez said how much he loved these. So,
That was the Queen Studios. That one looks fantastic.
mm-hmm.
I think that looks a little bit more like them than the other one.
Yeah.
Right?
yes, it does.
A lot of people were kind of ragging on this Joker.
Mm.
What were they saying about it?
I think they just didn't like the way it looked. But I think it looks good. I don't think it looks terrible. Is that real hair? Or not real hair, but
Yeah, it's probably punched
hair?
in. Yeah.
All right. I'm just trying to get through these pictures pretty quick.
That looks good.
This does look good. I think this is by Queen too.
Yeah, can't deny. Can't deny. I didn't like the base on it or the pose, but the piece is still nice.
How close do you think the likeness is?
It's fairly close. I would say in the 90 some percentile.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
Especially right there.
Yeah. And I think Queen is still making this Joker, but there hasn't been any updates on it.
Interesting. That looks nice. That looks really good.
Joker bus. Oh, I thought this was cool. Okay, so you guys have seen this this Ghost Rider before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a guy in the PCS group, he illuminated it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is. Wow,
Look at
that's
that.
dope.
So I was wondering how he did it, and I was reading the comments, right? Look at that shit.
That's fire.
It doesn't come like
Literally.
LED features, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or illumination features, right? But now everybody was asking how he did it, and he kind of plugged in all these like little lights in the back, LED lights, and he just displays it from the front so it doesn't move. So I was like, hey man, that looks cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
People get creative, man. Oh, that's my other one. So
hey.
Yeah. Coming soon, guys. I had to get my voice back. I'm sorry I'm taking so long with my reviews, but I was out of commission for a couple days. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I don't know how long we've been live for. We've been on for a while, 2 hours.
Yep.
But I appreciate you guys coming on as always. Trey, Astro, I appreciate you guys always joining me.
Always fun.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
If you guys don't know about Astro's channel, go check him out. He's got a really good channel, really good stuff. I watch a lot of his videos. Really good guy. If you want to know how to spell it, it's right there.
Love the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great channel. So let's. I want to support these smaller channels. I know we got a lot of the same guys that we watch all the time. They're fantastic guys. Nothing taken away from the Batman statue collector. Jem's a great guy, and Mr. X. But it's always good to get different opinions from different guys and different thoughts on what they think about certain pieces. So make sure that you guys keep this community alive. and share all the content that you guys have. If you guys got any content, share it, pictures, all that stuff. We love seeing it. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the Collector's Table. Again, I kind of like doing this time. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I kind of like this time frame. But I don't know. We'll talk about it. Maybe I'll change the time up where I'm earlier in the day. Because it seems like a lot of people are, a little busier, and there's a ton of shows later on tonight or at night on Sundays. But we'll talk about it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining on the Collector's Table live, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys.
Peace out.